Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Patong Boxing Stadium here in beautiful Phuket, Thailand for Patong Combat Night number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have countries representing Thailand, France, USA, Uzbekistan, Ukraine, Morocco, Turkey, and Russia. We have 7 bouts scheduled for tonight, 4 kickboxing, 3 MMA mixed martial arts. Our order for the night, the fight card will go as follows. Fight 1, Ploy Champu Po Yubai vs. Pet Anantaya in a female kickboxing bout. We followed by an MMA bout. Erkanov representing Uzbekistan and Omar representing Russia. Bout 3 will be a kickboxing bout representing Thailand. Pet Sayam So Kanchana. He'll be fighting, Ales Awi Nawal. Our 4th fight of the evening will be an MMA bout. Fighting out of Kazakhstan, Milaz. His opponent from Turkey, Imran. Fight 5 will be a kickboxing fight representing Thailand, Lai Payak. He will be fighting the fighter from France, Arthur. Fight number 6 will be a kickboxing fight representing the United States of America, Hassan. His opponent from Uzbekistan, Shakzod. And the main event of the evening will be an MMA bout. Fighting out of Ukraine, Kai Rolo will be fighting Magomed from Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for Patong Combat number 3. We are live. Your first fight of the night will be a kickboxing fight scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Your first fighter in the red corner representing Thailand, Ploy Champu Pu Pabai. And her opponent in the blue corner, also representing Thailand, Pet Anantaya Kangaroo Muay Thai. And your referee in charge of the action, Miss P. Lai Wan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is fight 1 of the night. Let's make some noise.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Patong Stadium in Phuket, Thailand. This venue is famous for iconic Muay Thai battles, but tonight we continue to usher in a new era of Southeast Asian combat sports with a full lineup of international action, MMA and kickboxing. Bout number one for this evening in the 105-pound division is under kickboxing rules between Ploi Chompu and Pech Kanata.
Let's get ready for some action. Round one here, Patong Combat, fight number 3.
An aggressive start from the blue corner, coming in heavy with the hands.
Interesting to see how these ladies will adapt, predominantly Muay Thai fighters, so with the rule set change, seeing what happens here. Really good heavy boxing start here from the blue corner,
which is a good way to cross over to kickboxing, placing a bit of more emphasis on the boxing, as she does walk into a stiff jab from Ploi Chompu.
Still measuring the distance, these young ladies. They're starting out pretty fresh though. Usually with your Muay Thai rule set, you'll see a bit of a slower start. I think these girls understand it's a 3x3 minute round fight, so good to see.
It's a sprint right from the get-go, no time to find your feet, and you can't let a round go.
No, definitely not. You can see, like you said, the boxing emphasis is really starting to come to play here. These young girls are definitely going to fight.
They swap middle kicks, and after a pretty frantic opening, they kind of step back. Big right kick, followed by some hands, right hand.
Here we go, we're seeing a bit more of the emphasis going back to the kicks now. The ladies going back to their preferred style. Still scores well in the kickboxing realm.
Of course, all weapons score, it's about damage. Another big right kick. Fakes in behind the T-bombs, a hopping T and left kick.
Seems to be a bit of a heavier approach there from Ploi Chompu. I think like she's starting to do a bit more damage. A lot of a quicker action there coming out of Patanaya. Nice little low kick there.
For low kick. Good kick for kick exchange. Each side trying to finish last, making impression with the judges.
I think as you can see, a bit of an accidental low blow there, I think. The Muay Thai prowess of the young ladies continue to shine through now. They're going back to what they know with their kicking exchanges.
Yeah, kick heavy bout so far.
Which we love to see.
Big right kick from Ploi Chompu there, finding a mark of that kind of leaning over the left arm of Pech.
Like to see a bit more boxing work here from Ploi Chompu. I think she's got a bit significant difference in there. If she can get in and start really getting that left hook moving, just like there on cue.
Left kick, right kick, and then just finishes with a jab to ensure no counter comes back. Cross block and right kick.
Not too often you'll see a cross block in the kickboxing realm, but like I said, these ladies obviously transitioning over from Muay Thai, and they're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, a good pace, very shooting to the wheels, and a big right hand. Turns the chin.
Nice teep to the chest there, followed by the left kick. Very high head there followed by Ploi Chompu. She's starting to lose her range as well.
Petanate are kind of chasing a little bit here. Ploi Chompu doing well to run her onto kicks. And round number one of this evening is in the books.
Very good start. Like you said, fast-paced start. We like a lot of these girls, we're not used to that. You can see these are both Thai fighters, so predominantly they've been in the Muay Thai realm, but really, really well contested round there. Very hard to decide on a winner as well.
Absolutely, somewhat frantic start. As you'll often see in the 3-rounders, it was all guns blazing from both sides from the beginning, and then it became a little bit more measured and slowed as the round progressed.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what the corners are saying in these rounds now, in between rounds. I think, like we see there with Patanaya, she had some good boxing exchanges, but then just started getting slowed down a little bit. The right kick was really effective in the start. I'd like to see that come back into action too, as you can see there.
I did feel as the rounds progressed, the clean scoring kicks began to become a difference maker for the red corner.
I totally agree with you there, mate. Be interesting to see again what they come out with in round 2, if any adjustments made, or if it's just going to be pedal to the metal.
We will soon see.
Couple of friendly faces in the crowd here at Patong Boxing Stadium. Steve Aoki, by the looks of it, in the corner there, getting ready to throw some cake.
It is, of course, the thick of high season here in Phuket. Plenty of combat enthusiasts coming out to enjoy the almost nightly action
Again, very fast-paced start to the round here. You can see the girls opting back to what they know with the kicking exchanges. Again, just be interesting to see the distance coverage now there from blue corner. She's really starting to move her way through the middle. And as we say that, red corner comes firing back straight away.
Seems to be often firing kicks at the exact same time.
Again, now they're starting to slow their pace down again. They come out like got the bulls in the china shop, but they've figured out they can't last the whole round like that. Oh, nice right teeth down the middle there. Oh.
Big right hands from Bout. Leaning well with the hands now.
Great exchange there, and what a chin there for Patong.
Big moment, back is turned. Yeah, took a series of unanswered shots. Bout firmly on the front foot now. Feels she has her opponent hurt. Starting to take the momentum in this one.
I think she needs to get back in there and exchange those hands again. She had a really good movement up and down as well. A little bit of the body work again. Great. Bout really coming through strong here with the hands.
And changing levels well now, not just going head hunting. Sent a couple of good straight punches to the body of her opponent.
Early signs of a bit of fatigue there setting in for Patong as well. She's starting to look with the mouth open, breathing a little bit.
I was just thinking the same.
Oh, sneaky little right high kick in there. I don't know if that put a bit on the back foot there. I think Bout needs to just really work back in that boxing range, get some body punches going, open up her hands for the top there. I think she can really run away with this at the moment. She seems to be in control. Another beautiful right hand.
Found home for a big right hand a couple of times. A nice right kick there as well. Very accurate with the hands is Bout.
And just measuring her punch now. I think that body shot's really going to open her up because you can start following that up with some head punches after that, some hooks around the edge. I think she might find a real good, easy night for herself, yeah?
Having some visible impact with the cross to the body too, it draws the guard down of Patong.
Yeah. And I believe you can see Bout seems to be cruising through, no indications of fatigue, and Patong there starting to blow heavy now.
Teeth turns away. Kind of just disregards the kick, wears it, step forward with the right
Beautiful hand. Body punch again there. Like you said before, man, very accurate boxing here from Bout, but I feel like if she could just, kick it into the next gear, she might be able to get a knockdown, yeah?
Definitely, but something to be said for the maturity of not rushing too much either when you potentially have your opponent hurt.
Yes, 100%. I'm not too sure on these girls' records. I think they're both in about the 35 category, so
26 and 19 fights respectively.
There you go. So yes, like you said, they've matured themselves in the ring. They've learnt a few things over the years and over the craft of not going too hard for unnecessary reason, but very, very clear round there for Bout to kind of negate that first half of the fight.
Yeah, very strong round from the red corner.
Beautiful.
There's that big right hand that we talked about. Follows it up well with the kicks, working punches into kicks, and that was probably the biggest moment of round number 2.
You could just see there that Patong, she had no real answer for that in there as well. They're very difficult when she can't reach out to grab her clinching range, which is probably something she'd be used to. So obviously getting a bit caught up in the flurry of punches, but yeah, really, really good round there by Bout.
That's really where I find one of the major adjustments coming from Thai boxing to kickboxing is that inside boxing range.
Yeah. It's, like you said, they're doing a fantastic job of adjusting to the rule set. But you can just see the instincts there to, I would like to go in for the clinch. And again, credit to their smartness as well. They're not doing anything they're not supposed to. They're not throwing a cheeky elbow in there or trying to get into the clinch too well. So very well-trained girls from very well-respected gyms here in Phuket.
Certainly. The third and final round is underway. And Patong appears to be coming forward hard this round, and there's a big right hand of her own.
And she might have got a bit of a kick up the bum in the corner there, and they said, come on, it's time to go now. You're down a couple of rounds, so great fighting spirit coming out of her.
Yeah, need something big this round to come home with the chocolates here.
Bout has opted to take a bit of an easier approach to this round, which is, not what's happening in the ladder.
Yeah, maybe feels she's got 2 rounds in the bag. It can be playing a risky game.
Yeah.
If you're going to have that kind of faith, but don't want to take any risks if you think you're up on points either.
Which is fair too. Again, smart, work smart, not hard. Beautiful step back right kick there for Bout Champu.
And that can be quite a good adjustment too. If you feel you're up on points, you've probably got to think your opponent's going to come forward pretty hard. Maybe take that step onto the back foot and try to counter a little bit more.
Slipped through the rope there, but a minute 50 left in round 3. Not too much action happening now. Nice, beautiful right
Big
there.
teep.
Again, visible fatigue coming there. You can see the difference in fitness levels, I think. Bout Champu just really finding the range now for that right teep, making sure the distance is out, not putting herself in any danger.
Yeah, letting that just about at will. And you talk about fatigue, Sammy, that can also be the impact of, you saw Patong wear a lot of shots in the second round, and that could take the gas out of you.
Yeah, and especially those body shots, they accumulate very quickly, one after another.
That they do.
Still heavily contested, Patong, she's not out of this fight by any means, but Bout Champu is just, like I said, seems to be the more stoic of the two as well. She's kind of just happy to be at range, and if she comes in, she's got some answers for that as well.
Both still landing shots, especially in those kick exchanges, but from where I'm sitting, looks to be a decided power advantage for Bout Champu.
Yes, very much so. Good little low kick as well there on the way in.
And the middle kick comes back from Blue. Fakes in, skips in behind that teep because she's had success with the teep over the course of the round, gained some respect for it.
Really, really smart play here. Really well-rounded young fighter, this Bout Champu. Only 15 years of age as well.
Very, very impressive what I've seen thus far as we come into the final 30 seconds of this bout. Big teep once again. Sends Patong to the floor. That's a big moment at the late stages of this fight.
Really being the deciding factor of round 3, that right teep for Bout Champu. She's just, like you said before, throwing it at will.
There it is again. Brilliant, just the timing.
We may be witnessing the rise of a superstar here. This girl has got some very, very wicked attributes. The arsenal's full. She's got the punches. She's got the teep work, low kicks. 15 years old. And that's the end of the fight.
Brilliant fight. I will send Sammy back to the ring to make this one official, but what a performance. Brilliant fight from both sides. What were you doing at 15 years old? Bright futures for both these athletes as they show their skills here at Patong Combat League. Let's have a look at some of the replays. Aggressive start to the round from the blue corner. Potentially felt like she had to snatch this one back. Was down on points.
And gentlemen, round of applause for these two young warriors. Both receiving 1,000 baht tip from Pin Lam Noi. What a start to the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Beautifully contested bout. Ladies and gentlemen, these young girls, 15 and 16 years old. Round of applause one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we've gone to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have scored the bout 30-27. For your winner, in the red corner, Bout Champu!
No big surprises there. Bout Champu takes the win. What an impressive performance for the 15-year-old star in the making.
Not a bad start to the night, ladies and
ตอง
gentlemen.
ไฟไนท์ซอฟต์พาวเวอร์การท่องเที่ยวภูเก็ตรายการมวยไทยที่ระทึกใจทุกวินาทีศึกที่รวบรวมนักมวยไทยจากทั่วโลกททบ 5 ถ่ายทอดสดจากเวทีป่าตองบ็อกซิ่งสเตเดียมกระทู้ภูเก็ตทุกคืนวันพฤหัสบดีเวลา 3 ทุ่มตรงเป็นต้นไปรายการที่จะทำให้ผู้ชมทั่วโลกหลงรักมวยไทยศึกมวยไทยนานาชาติป่าตองไฟไนท์3 ทุ่มตรงคืนวันพฤหัสบดีความโหดข้ามสายพันธุ์ความมั่นไร้ขีดจำกัด
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Patong Combat Night 3. Fight number 2 will be an MMA fight, mixed martial arts, contested over 3 by 3-minute rounds. Your first fighter in the red corner, representing Uzbekistan, fighting out of TNY Muay Thai, Erkanov. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Russia, Omar Tiwa's Striking Gym. Ladies and gentlemen, both men have now entered the ring. We have our fighter from Russia and our fighter from Uzbekistan. Ringside, judges, Ms. Jada Kentley, Mr. Colton Kilbasa, and Mr. Toby McNerlin. Your man in charge of the action, Mr. Magic Mick.
We go all set for bout number 2 in the 152-pound weight division. And one thing that leaps off the page for me in the tail of the tape, Sammy, is the experience gap between the two.
Yeah, quite a significant number of bouts. There's 69 bouts. I'm not too sure maybe if that's his career in general or his mixed martial arts career, but that's incredible.
I'm guessing perhaps some Muay Thai or kickboxing experience for the Uzbek.
Yes. I'm going to imagine they're both, yeah, here we go, off to the wrestling realm for the Russian fighter. Very, very easy double leg takedown there. As you know, I'm an expertise in the grappling range.
As am I.
Both Muay Thai fighters here coming on with your commentary, so please excuse us if we get any of the positions wrong here in the MMA, but you can see a bit of ground and pound starting off early there. Omar's trying to get around the corner really quickly. He's got himself into side control. And Mick has seen something there. Again, we have our IFMA accredited judges ringside and Cage in the refereeing realm as well. Pulling him back into the middle to give a bit of an easier work rate here so we don't get affected by the ropes. Again, Omar in the side control there, trying to make sure that he can feel the head down there of the fighter. He's now got into full mount, which is...
Full mount. This is not where you want to be if you are the Uzbek athlete, but manages to buck him off.
Some great jiu-jitsu terminology there, Mr. Hugh.
I did my best.
It slides straight
Back to full mount.
Back into full mount there. The jiu-jitsu game's not too prevalent there for the Uzbeki fighter, Urkanov.
Urkanov punching back from his back, just trying to interrupt the offense from Omar.
Our good friend Matty Bones will be really happy with our commentary here on the MMA realm here, but we're giving it a go. You can see that he's got himself into a half guard there, just trying to really get that right leg back through so he can get the full mount. There he goes, he steps through, he's got that arm over the top there.
Urkanov does not appear to be as comfortable in the grappling, just doing his best to not let Omar get space as he's mounted once again.
Doesn't seem to be too much fight back going to be happening from here. He didn't really move his legs at all as that mount came through. Now with the piercing, he's got the knee onto the top of the bicep here. We could see a triangle, inverted triangle. That right leg's already wrapped underneath the head, so we can he's decided to go against that. He might come back on the other side here. Again, trying to get that right leg under the head and try and wrap it around his other leg there. But now, this is a nasty position of him. He's decided to abandon that as well, but it's starting to rain down the punches.
Urkanov in a lot of trouble now as Omar just rains down ground and pound. Very little in the way of defense. Referee might have to step in soon. On the back now is the Russian.
15 seconds left in the round. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this round out, but again, he's not really answering. Oh, he's decided to move there, so more than likely, I believe we'll see a second round here.
Choke is on, but saved by the bell is Urkanov. We will see round number 2, but it is all one-way traffic in favour of the Russian thus far.
Yeah, Omar with a clear grappling differential here. I believe, as we said before about the fight experience, it must have been a Muay Thai and kickboxing record because the grappling is not there for young Urkanov.
Well, with T and Y Muay Thai taking on TY's striking, you could be forgiven for thinking this would be an all stand-up affair, but it was anything but with Omar diving straight onto the takedown. And look at some of the groundwork. There's the close. I think if Omar had, I don't think he needed much more than 10 more seconds to close the show on that one. So no prizes for guessing what the game plan moving forward will be for the Russian athlete.
I think we're going to see a big Sonny Bill Williams here. Just run straight at him and see how hard you can tackle him and see what position you get to.
Do you think Urkanov can make any adjustments to keep this one standing?
It's a very difficult concept, you know. The timing of the shot is a very hard thing. So the best answer for him right now is to try and get the knees moving, try and at least show the knee early to maybe, you know,
discourage that takedown attempt.
Yes, exactly. But I don't think that's going to discourage him. I think it's going to be, like you said before, a very clear sought after game plan here, and he's going to be going straight for those legs and seeing how quick he can get it back to the ground.
Let's see what round number 2 has in store.
Touch of the gloves. I think we'll just see one punch and a shot.
Almost face plants in the attempt to take down. There's a kick and a stance change from Omar.
And here we go.
Perhaps just baited Urkanov into thinking he was going to stand just to get him to open up and then create the opportunity for the takedown there.
Yeah, I think you read the play exactly right there, Mr. O'Donnell. And you can see already back into form now. I don't, unless Urkanov has some way of getting back to his feet, I don't really see much changing here.
Doesn't seem to have much in the way of even an attempt to get back up. Just doing his best to kind of squeeze onto Omar. Oh, and he's on the back once again. Very similar to how we ended round number 1. Let's see what Omar can do with 2 minutes left in the clock.
You can see there, Urkanov, he used the rope to try and kick himself back out of position, which normally you'd see in the MMA fight with a cage, and you get a lot more buoyancy from that. I believe he might be under the neck here. He's flattened him out as well. This could be over here, ladies and gentlemen. And
we
that's
are done in round number 2. Submission victory for Omar Karylov from Russia. Absolutely dominant performance. Bell to bell, he did not give his opponent really any ground whatsoever from that first takedown. It was all one-way traffic. let's send it back centering with Big Sammy Cats.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has called a stop to this fight at 1 minute and 5 seconds into round number 2 due to a rear naked choke. Your winner, fighting out of Russia, blue corner, Omar T1 striking. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for this young man fighting out of Russia, Omar!
Patong ไฟท์ไนท์ซอฟต์พาวเวอร์การท่องเที่ยวภูเก็ตรายการมวยไทยที่ระทึกใจทุกวินาทีศึกที่รวบรวมนักมวยไทยจากทั่วโลกททบ 5 ถ่ายทอดสดจากเวทีป่าตองบ็อกซิ่งสเตเดียมกระทู้ภูเก็ตทุกคืนวันพฤหัสบดีเวลา 3 ทุ่มตรงเป็นต้นไปรายการที่จะทำให้ผู้ชมทั่วโลกหลงรักมวยไทยศึกมวยไทยนานาชาติป่าตองไฟท์ไนท์3 ทุ่มตรงคืนวันพฤหัสบดีความโหดข้ามสายพันธุ์ความมั่นไร้ขีดจำกัด
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live here in Phuket, Thailand at Patong Boxing Stadium for Patong Combat Night number 3. So far, ladies and gentlemen, we've had one Muay Thai fight, one kickboxing fight and one MMA fight. Beautiful work. Young 15-year-old Poi Champu came out with the chocolates in round 1. Really strong performance there. And right then we're seeing rear naked choke, round 2 for our man Omar from Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move through the fights for the rest of the night, please make sure, support your fighters, support your countries, support kickboxing and MMA. Again, guys, welcome back to Phuket, Thailand. Welcome to Patong Boxing Stadium. Let's keep rolling, guys. The show goes on. Our next fight will be a kickboxing fight, 3 by 3 minute rounds. Your first fighter in the red corner, representing Thailand, Patong Sokanchanak. And her opponent in the blue corner, representing Morocco, Lawal Singh Patong. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 by 3 minute rounds in the kickboxing rule set. Your man in charge of the action, he Khwati Put.
Another female kickboxing bout, this time in the 114-pound division. 17-year-old Petsiam takes on 24-year-old Alessa. Experience going the way of the Thai athlete, but age and potentially strength and physicality to the Moroccan.
I'd imagine we'll see some good low kicks here from the Moroccan girl.
Morocco, a strong kickboxing nation, perhaps while the records indicate the Thai athlete is more experienced, maybe more kickboxing experience going towards the blue corner.
Little cheeky catch kick there from Petchayam. Just again, another Thai fighter transitioning over to a kickboxing fight here, so we might see a couple of mistakes made earlier, but
good switch left kick across the arms. Good way to deter a strong puncher.
Just a little slip there from the Moroccan fighter Nawal. Much more fair-paced fight than the first fight with the Thai ladies. I think these guys have just decided to feel each other out a bit more before getting into the action.
Showing their experience a little bit, possibly.
Surprisingly wide guard there for the Moroccan fighter. Usually you see these kickboxing fighters out of Morocco and their hands are just glued to their head through all the changes, but
yeah, more of a conventional boxing guard.
Yeah, not a whole lot of differentiating going on here. It's kind of a kick for kick, a punch for punch. Let's say I'm landing a nice right body kick there on the way out.
And was answered with a right cross from the blue corner too.
Again, kick for punch there.
Kick versus punch again does appear to be the story of this round so far as we approach the halfway point. Petian possibly trying to do her work and skip out of range. She's making her opponent punch her air a couple of times there after the kick. Not a bad tactic.
Very smart play here. You can see what I would appear to see is a little bit of a heavier set fighter there in Noel with that good right hand.
Some big punches from the blue corner.
And the right kick's really found its home there. Noel coming back strong now with the boxing.
Charging forward now, yeah.
Good tactic there to slow down the kickboxing fighter. I think Naval's kind of got herself a bit of confidence now, so she'll be starting to throw some more hands. Maybe just was a bit cautious of the feeling out period with the Thai fighter, but I think she's now decided to have a go for it, so we could see some more boxing coming off the end of these kicks.
Kick for kick again, neither landing with too much authority.
Let's say I'm just happy to play at the distance, get her points up, keep moving through. Not too sure if they understand the significance of the kicking on the arms in kickboxing with Thai fighters, but if there's not much else happening in the round, then it's obviously going to accumulate.
Petsiam looking to step back a little bit more now. Nice counter right hand from her. Maybe changing her tactic after that big flurry from the blue corner.
Another
Trying
short
to play
right
the counter a little bit more. Blue corner finishing the round on a low kick. What do you make of that round, Sammy Cass?
I think maybe just the consistency of the kicking there from Petsiam maybe just edges her that round there. A couple of those right hands are starting to sneak through as well. I'm honestly a bit surprised by the pace that the Moroccan fighter started at. I thought she would have come out all guns blazing, but maybe she's got something up her sleeve that we don't know about just yet. But again, it's going to be interesting to see what the coaches in the corners get up to for their advice for round 2.
Yeah, Moroccan athletes that we've seen in kickboxing in years gone by, very much a boxing heavy, aggressive style. But you never know what you'll get from the individual athlete.
That's true as well. And she's representing Patong Gym here, obviously one of the biggest stables of Muay Thai from Phuket, probably one of the longest reigning ones as well.
Yeah, truly a foundation gym in this part of Thailand.
And they have a really rich history of very strong European fighters coming through for the Muay Thai ranks, your David Alamosses and things like that. They spent a lot of time down there, so maybe she's a little bit conflicted in her styles as well, so you can see her corner giving her a nice bit of encouragement, is one way to put it. So see how she comes out here in round 2.
They've both had a chance to kind of feel out. Let's see if we get to work quicker in round number 2, and it looks like we do. Blue corner is charging forward.
She's got the answer though. That little right hand over the top seems to be finding its mark, and then she's following up with the right body kick. Like we mentioned before, the guard on Noel is not conventional for kickboxing or a Moroccan fighter for that as well. So she's just getting a little bit exposed there. You can see again Petsiam looking for that right hand. I think it's going to be her mark to stop her every time that she enters.
She's been drawing the catch kick and throwing the right hand.
Yeah,
taking advantage of the occupied arm.
And again, so much experience in both these young ladies, so you can see, there we go, beautiful right hand straight down the middle there. And the right body kick on the inside. That right hand again has just found its own. She might have perturbed the young fighter there. She's just a bit erratic with her punches as well as Noel.
Yeah, it's definitely a wild, aggressive kind of style, and just walks onto that counter right hand again. That's beautiful work from Petsiam.
If it's not broken, don't fix it. She's just found her home for it. I think she'll just keep popping that right hand off all night now. Again, another one finding its mark. I'd like to see what she can do to follow that up. If she can step into that left knee, I think she's got a really, really good chance of exposing the ribs there and exposing the mid-sternum.
Absolutely, and appears to have her opponent somewhat confused on how to come in. We saw in the beginning of the round, very aggressive start.
Yeah.
Walked into a couple of counters, and now they are kind of coming to a bit of a standoff when they're in center ring.
Little shake of the head there from Noel about the low kick. Usually means it hurt even more.
Yeah.
Again, I would like to see... that teep there might have hurt.
Teep might have hurt her to the gut.
Seems to stop her dead in her tracks there. I'll be going straight back for that again, and as she does, she can get that right body punch going as well. She might be able to do some work and close here. Get those knees going, please. A nice little sharp 1-2 with the step-up knee.
Big overhand right, just marches through with that one. Petsiam really taking control of this round number 2. We come to 30 seconds to go.
Nice, beautiful right teep again through the middle there. Noel looking a little bit flustered now. She doesn't really have much to answer for anything. She's got no answer for any problems at the moment. I'd like to see that teep come back into action. That really stopped her dead in their tracks before.
It did, yeah. Got a big response, the attack to the body.
Final 10 seconds of the round. Good little way out there, teep. So I think we're probably going to see round 3 here, but very, very comfortable round there for Petsiam.
Very, very strong round for the red corner. Interested to see a couple of replays here.
Credit to the matchmakers though, they've been some very well mixed fights so far. That right hand. The right hand was just the case of that whole round, and then when she added the right teeth to the end there, it was just the icing on the cake for Petsayan for that round.
And Petsayan, once she got comfortable with it, once she knew how to get her opponent moving back, just absolutely running forward with the shot.
So Hugh, you're Noel's coach. You're 2 rounds down. What can she do to turn this around?
Look, I think she's got to get on the front foot. Really, that's her only option. I'd have to say she's probably down 2 rounds. The only way she comes home with a win here is with a knockout.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you there too. I think especially that round there, Petsayan just kind of went into the next gear. But this is fighting, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen at any time.
Yeah, she can't wait for Petsayan anymore. Has to attempt to force her opponent onto the back foot. That's where she's going to get some of her work done, because it has been an aggressive showing thus far from Red.
And you think we'll see Petsayan kind of just take the foot off the gas here, or does she want to try and get all the way through and finish her?
I will be interested to see. A lot of the time that can depend on how the opponent chooses to fight. Big kick. Start the round from Petsayan.
Sees that she's a bit of a wounded animal and trying to march forward on her. Now it's a southpaw stance here for Petsayan, just mixing it up.
And lands well with the left kick out of southpaw, doesn't she?
Yeah. Again, some of these ladies tonight have been incredible on both sides. Another shake
of the head.
Little fake kick in there for that low kick, but I think the aggression is worn off there as well. Noel needs to, if she wants to have a go, she's just got to pipe down in that mouth guard and start swinging.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really, the longer this round goes, the more that becomes her only option.
Petsayan just walking through that right hand again, finding a home even on the exit.
And like you suggested in round number 2, Sammy does appear to be walking through that right hand and following the left kick, a short left kick.
Closing the distance there perfectly, getting no need to get any exchanges. Petsayan just having her 1 or 2 punches, then moving through. See a big right body kick's going to be getting loaded up there. There you go.
They exchange big kicks there. Some good power on that from Blue too.
Seems to just be stalking her into this corner now. I wouldn't be surprised to see if she just starts letting her hands go here a little bit and tries to walk through.
Yeah. The 2 are separated. Takes a glance to her corner, does Petsayan.
She's halfway through the fight now, for the last round now. So that right body kick beautifully timed again there.
And you can hear the impact that's landing with. It's a well-placed kick. The clash shins, you can hear that from here.
I think Petsayan now just willing to coast it out. Maybe just to keep it a kicking and teeping range. Pretty convincing he got this.
Another big kick. Scoring clean with all of those. But there's a big kick from Blue.
Beautiful right hand on the
but runs into a right hand.
Been the story of the night so far for Petsayan.
Yeah, Petsayan always seems to have the answer on the end of the exchange.
There's still a lot of fight left in the Moroccan fight in a while. She's not going down without a fight, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think just appears unsure how to enter here. Petsayan's always had the answer thus far. 30 seconds remain.
Still awesome to see Petsayan willing to put a bit of pressure on when she's quite clearly, you know yourself as a fighter, Hugh, that if you know that you're up on the fight, and you can kind of gauge the round, how much is left in the round as well, just from your hours and hours of pad work and knowing your minutes. So
plus the advice from the corner as well.
Yeah, so Petsayan, she's taking the fight the whole time through. And that's the end of the bout. I believe pretty clear fight there for Petsayan, but we'll see what the judges have to say.
Very, very impressive performance for the Thai athlete across 3 rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of fight number 3. We've gone to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored the fight 30-27 for your winner. In the red corner, Patong! Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues. Next fight, fight number 4, will be an MMA fight, mixed martial arts, 3 by 3-minute rounds. Your first fighter in the red corner, representing Kazakhstan, Milaz Guerrilla MMA.
ไฟไนท์ซอฟต์พาวเวอร์การท่องเที่ยวภูเก็ตรายการมวยไทยที่ระทึกใจทุกวินาทีศึกที่รวบรวมนักมวยไทยจากทั่วโลกททบ 5 ถ่ายทอดสดจากเวทีป่าตองบ็อกซิ่งสเตเดียมกระทู้ภูเก็ตทุกคืนวันพฤหัสบดีเวลา 3 ทุ่มตรงเป็นต้นไปรายการที่จะทำให้ผู้ชมทั่วโลกหลงรักมวยไทยศึกมวยไทยนานาชาติป่าตองไฟไนท์ 3 ทุ่มตรงคืนวันพฤหัสบดีความโหดข้ามสายพันธุ์ความมั่นไร้ขีดจำกัด
Back to the card again, ladies and gentlemen. We'll announce our red corner again. Our fighter fighting out of Kazakhstan, Milaz Guerrilla MMA. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Turkey, Imran, fighter Z4. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a mixed martial arts bout, 3 by 3-minute rounds. Your referee in charge of the action, the monster, Colton Kilbasa.
And here we go for bout number 4. We are back under MMA rules with the bigger boys, the 185-pound weight class, 3 fights and 2 fights respectively. Kazakhstan versus Turkey.
Couple of the big boppers in there, the middleweights ready to throw down. A lot of noise for the Turkish fighter. I'm not too sure if it's just a crowd favorite or maybe a local.
Quite a lot of crowd support, yeah, for the Turkish athlete. The man. Oh, and there's a body shot to open things up. Here to get a response.
Fighter in the red corner
and
there seems to be. And just
Yeah, blue corner is chasing. He's hurt him to the body.
in for the
Diving
single
on
leg
a
there.
single leg attempt. Potentially sitting straight into a guillotine choke. That could be under punching to the body.
Looks the boy. He's trying to readjust there, get the head underneath it.
And he's out. And in a good position to rain down some punches.
Doesn't seem to be too effective with his top striking game. He seems to still be wary about the bottom fighter here. Trying to get into an armbar there. Nice little right hand over the top there. Pushing him away. I don't think we're going to see too much more action here.
Looks like the red corner is still here. It's a big hook and falls down. I don't know if we're going to see much more. Patong Kilbasa waves it off. First round finish. Emiran hurt him early. Still in a bad way is the Russian. Very strong showing for the Turkish athlete. 20 years of age. Incredible showing here at Patong Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of fight number 4. At 1 minute and 54 seconds in the very first round, your referee has called a stop to this fight. By knockout, your winner, England Fighting People!
ไฟท์ไนท์ซอฟต์พาวเวอร์การท่องเที่ยวภูเก็ตรายการมวยไทยที่ระทึกใจทุกวินาทีศึกที่รวบรวมนักมวยไทยจากทั่วโลกททบ5ถ่ายทอดสดจากเวทีป่าตองบ็อกซิ่งสเตเดียมกระทู้ภูเก็ตทุกคืนวันพฤหัสบดีเวลา 3 ทุ่มตรงเป็นต้นไปรายการที่จะทำให้ผู้ชมทั่วโลกหลงรักมวยไทยศึกมวยไทยนานาชาติป่าตองไฟท์ไนท์3 ทุ่มตรงคืนวันพฤหัสบดีความโหดข้ามสายพันธุ์ความมั่นไร้ขีดจำกัด
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues. Fight number 5 of the evening. Kickboxing fight scheduled by 3 3-minute rounds. Your first fighter in the red corner, representing Thailand, Lee Payak Patong Muay Thai. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing France, Arthur Revolution Jim. This will be a kickboxing fight, 3 by 3-minute rounds. Your man in charge of the action, P. Sorpun.
Here we go. Kickboxing rules once again. Payak Patong Stadium Gym versus Arthur Klopp, representing Revolution Phuket, 25 and 28 years old respectively. Two experienced fighters. The experience edge going slightly in favour of the Thai athlete. And we are underway. Round number 1. Aggressive start from the Frenchman. Opposite stance matchup, the Thai in southpaw. Low blow.
Good way to start the round.
We resume.
Classic southpaw versus orthodox here. The big left kick coming straight through from the Thai fighter.
Big right kick.
Little Superman punch to start the round there as well for Arthur. Again, a fast-paced start for the kickboxing bout. Arthur trying to close that distance in early.
Hands into low kick from Arthur. Classic kickboxing style.
Good little short knee on the inside there for Payak.
Big left kick lands across the midsection of Arthur.
Very fast, as you'd expect from the Thai fighter, especially these southpaw fighters. They're built differently, kicking machines.
Lightning fast left kick. Great tactic against an aggressive puncher too.
Yeah, really trying to see how high he can get that kick going. A second accidental low blow there. The most common thing you'll see between a southpaw and orthodox fighter, unfortunately, is the accidental low blows.
Yeah, it's common. That one did appear to bother Arthur a bit.
Interesting to see the choice, that beautiful step up left knee. I think that's really going to come into play in the later rounds too if you get down there. Take the wind out of the fighter. Interesting to see Laipayak with his kick selection there. He's getting right underneath. That one seemed to hurt him a little bit there.
Getting very comfortable throwing that left kick. Arthur looks to be trying to attack the legs of Laipayak early.
Yeah, maybe trying to slow down that movement through the legs, but nice little check left hook on the inside there. Give him a bit of a shake up.
Laipayak guards against the punches there. Some good counterboxing on display from Laipayak too. Nice lead uppercut. Can be nice in an opposite stance match.
Nice little press forward there. It's causing a short right hand. Always a key, I think, to when you're fighting the southpaw boxer is to start with that right body shot. Oh, nice, beautiful left hook. That boxing was really, really nice.
Arthur doing well, attacking the body with the hands. Now comes upstairs with the right hand.
So Laipayak, I think, will resort back to that kick again just to try and slow him down. Oh, almost caught him on the outside.
Lancing.
Oh, one back for it as well.
Returns.
Doesn't even seem to be a bead of sweat dropping off Laipayak yet. He's still in first gear. Beautiful inside low kick there.
Bread and butter tactic for southpaw against an orthodox fighter.
Very well contested fight again. The matchmakers have done a fantastic job of this whole fight card so far.
High pace round number one. The two fight right up until the bell. That was fun.
That was probably the most exciting round of the night so far.
I think the crowd agrees with you right here.
Awesome crowd down here tonight at Patong Boxing Stadium. As we just seen before, the champ himself, Mr. Damon Alamos, in the house as well. One of our good friends is Mr. Worldwide, Mr. Alamos. Trained with me in Melbourne, Australia for a little bit, and he's back out here in Phuket. And again, we get to see the return of the man in RWS. Is it next week, is it?
2 weeks' time, January 25th, Damien Alamos will take on Kukan Leg.
For those unfamiliar, Damon Alamos, one of the most established foreign fighters in Muay Thai history.
The greatest, bar none, in my opinion.
And the only thing that exceeds that is him as a person. One of the nicest people I've ever had the chance to work with. You know, even just then I didn't even realise he was here. He walked out of the crowd. He's like, "Oh, I was happy. How are you? Good to see you."
A gentleman of the sport, absolutely, and really exciting to see him return home to Sing Patong Muay Thai.
Yeah, interesting. You know, like. When you get to the top of the food chain like he was, and he's decided, you know, after traveling the world, that back to Phuket it is, and hopefully we get to see a resurgence. Still a young fighter too. He's like, I don't even think he's 30 years old yet.
I think he's in his 30s, so he went 10 years without competing.
Yeah, which is just insane. He left at the top at the age of like, what, 22 or 23 or something like that. He was at the top of his game. But back into round two here with Arthur and Pailayak. That inside leg kick, like you said before.
And really, it's red raw for Arthur, that inside leg.
You see now the Laipayak has decided to kick a little bit higher. Before he was really trying to make sure he worked into the midsection, but now he's trying to nullify that arm. So you can see he's decided to move that body kick up just a little bit higher to try and take out the arms.
Yeah, he's felt the big right hand of Arthur now, potentially wants to negate that as the fight wears on.
Beautiful, like I said before, I think the right body shot is a really good key opening punch, especially with the southpaw. If you can get the movements down there and then follow up. Big jumping left kick to the head there. A little bit of clinch work in there if you don't mind.
Has been good with the quick knees, Laipayak. Good, well-adapted knee fighting style to kickboxing.
A little bit of an accidental low blow in the exchange there.
Did a number of those over the course of the bout.
Arthur's not scared though, he's ready to get back into it straight away. He's going straight forward, straight into Pailayak. That right body punch again, I'm telling you, those things, they accumulate over the time of the fight, so interesting if they become a factor. Oh, really
big step up knee.
Really well timed there. You see Arthur was going down for another body punch and was got him with that knee on the exchange.
Brilliant timing by Laipayak. It's really nice to watch.
Animated Thai corner there, just making sure that their fight is still keeping active. I'm starting to think maybe these body shots are accumulating. He's slowed down a little bit here.
Yeah.
Not too sure if he wants to get that exchange work happening as well. He's trying to really create that distance. Outside leg kick again now. Body shot of his own there from Lafayette. A little bit of boxing on the outside.
Green used his boxing to control position against Arthur there. Stepped all the way around to the side.
Arthur's decided to move it to southpaw himself as well. Maybe you see something in that outside low kick he was landing before.
Or is one of his legs hurt?
Nice little right shove overhand there. 40 seconds left in the round number 2. And so far, and you seem to see Arthur kind of making a resurgence here.
Another big left kick from Lafayette.
Lafayette's finally decided to start sweating, so...
I don't think he can avoid it against the work rate of Arthur. Hungry performance from the Frenchman. Saw a little bit of pain on his face when he ate that left kick across the arm there.
It's just like a whip how quick it comes in, and it's coming in with a bit of force too.
Yeah, very, very difficult to avoid. Lafayette takes a quick glance at the clock. Kick for kick again. That one lands across the back of Arthur.
Much more highly contested round that one now. I thought Lafayette was a pretty clear winner of that round 1, but then Arthur seemed to... I think that really what changed that was that right body shot there.
Yeah.
It slowed him down quite well. Again, see 2 of the champion Muay Thai gyms of Phuket in here, so we're interesting to see if the coaches in the corners have seen something that we haven't seen out here. Maybe they're going to be calling for something specific, but I think if Arthur can continue some pressure here, he should be able to run away with this fight.
There's those big counter left knees from Lafayette. They were really nice to watch, and a great tactic against an aggressive puncher coming in with that high volume approach.
Arthur fighting out of our Revolution there with our good friend Timmy Fisher, the Aussie down here in Phuket. Just interesting to see if Lafayette can start getting those kicks working nice and early and try and shut down those irons. But I think we're in for a feast in round 3 now. Lafayette working the crowd, letting them know it's his hometown. They're in Phuket now, baby. Let's roll.
Oh, his gym is about 10 steps away from the ring. Patong Stadium gym.
One of the local heroes here, and Num Noise Production. So you can see the big boss in the corner there, making sure the fight's going to plan. So it'll be interesting to see how hard he comes out here.
3rd and final round. Let's see how much gas is left in the tank.
2 really quick outside low kicks there for Arthur. I think him and his camp have seen something in that.
Arthur's won a lot of big kicks across that right arm, so it'll be interesting to see what impact that's having his punching power.
He said, "Oh, sorry, a bit of clinch there."
Arthur just making sure Lafayette is aware of kickboxing rules. Swing and a miss on the high kick, and perfect counter across the back for Lafayette.
Muay Thai 101 there, ladies and gentlemen.
That may hurt in the morning.
Again, just negating himself into the clinch, not throwing any strikes, so perfectly legal.
Common in kickboxing when neither side wants to back up. Of course, the active clinch is not a part of the sport, but two will have to be separated.
You can see Arthur starting to get visibly frustrated with the tactic here, but it's up to him to change it.
Some veteran moves from Lafayette to try and tie up into that clinch and force the referee breaks to eat up the clock a little bit. He eats a big right hand, smiles back.
He's tough as woodpecker lips on Lafayette, man. He took those and ate them for breakfast and lunch.
That was a clean shot to the chin.
Hands are getting very low. As soon as his body gets touched, Lafayette drops those hands very quickly. Maybe Arthur can expose that. Still halfway point of the round 3 here. Still a long, long time to go in this fight.
Minute after the referee breaks. Could risk a point deduction if he does that again. Storming forward with the punches is Arthur.
I think he needs to keep that pressure on here. He's found a really good home for his hands. Just got to try and negate that little clinch work. He's got to pop in and out. If he lets his punches go, take a step back and start with another combination. right there. That's the perfect range there. And then he can go again and do the same thing over and over again. Rinse and repeat, my young friend Arthur. And step back out.
Good cross. Absolutely gorgeous from Arthur. Really liking what I'm seeing in round number 3 from the blue corner.
Trying to let that right body shot good. Again, interesting to see Arthur sometimes is willing to just to give up in that clinch position to reset. I'd like to see him just kind of pop in and out, a little bit of a Soviet boxing style. Oh, beautiful
High
right
kick
head
lands. Left kick versus right to the body. Either side giving up ground here. Arthur takes a step back, feints a flying knee.
20 seconds left in this fight. What an interesting round. What an interesting fight.
Another big kick from Lapayak.
Animated corner there for Arthur, telling him to move forward.
Kick for kick. Some more big hands in the closing seconds of the round.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to be a judge on this one.
Brilliant fight. Very strong showing in round number 3 from Arthur Klopp from France. Classy Thai-style technique from Lapayak. How did you have it? Excellent performance. 3 rounds of non-stop kickboxing action.
Gentlemen, what a fight there, fight number 5 of the kickboxing fight. We have gone to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored the fight 29-28 in favor of blue corner, Arthur Revolution.
ไฟไนท์ซอฟต์พาวเวอร์การท่องเที่ยวภูเก็ตรายการมวยไทยที่ระทึกใจทุกวินาทีศึกที่รวบรวมนักมวยไทยจากทั่วโลกททบ 5 ถ่ายทอดสดจากเวทีป่าตองบ็อกซิ่งสเตเดียมกระทู้ภูเก็ตทุกคืนวันพฤหัสบดีเวลา 3 ทุ่มตรงเป็นต้นไปรายการที่จะทำให้ผู้ชมทั่วโลกหลงรักมวยไทยศึกมวยไทยนานาชาติป่าตองไฟไนท์ 3 ทุ่มตรงคืนวันพฤหัสบดีความโหดข้ามสายพันธุ์ความมั่นไร้ขีดจำกัด
Boxing Stadium. Guys, let's hear some noise. Where's everybody from? Australia, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Come on, guys, you're better than that. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. What about our friends from Russia? We got some Russians in the house. Yep, as usual, very, very loud bunch. Guys, we're going to keep rolling through the night, making entertainment, making things fight, making things work. We've had some good fights so far, MMA, kickboxing, We've got 2 fights left for the night. Main event for kickboxing, main event for Muay Thai. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our kickboxing main event of the evening. Fight number 6. Again, 3 by 3 minute rounds. Your first fighter, representing the United States of America, Asan Bangtao Muay Thai. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Uzbekistan, Shokdon Lions MMA. Your main event for kickboxing for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, 3 by 3 minute rounds. Your man in charge of the action, the monster, Colton Kilbasa.
Kickboxing main event of the evening, 141 pounds. 2 fights, 2 wins for Asan from Bangtao Muay Thai and MMA. 7 fights, 7 wins for Shaksod from Uzbekistan. Someone will get their first defeat here tonight. Well sized for the weight is Asan from the USA. Tall, rangy athlete for 141 pounds. Big middle kick from Uzbek athlete.
Asan is a very well-touted young MMA fighter out of Bangtao, so he's making his pro kickboxing debut tonight. I've actually had him on a few of my shows recently with the amateur MMA rule set. Very athletic, very strong young man. Again, we're going back to our Southpaw versus Orthodox fighters.
Yeah, another opposite stance match. A lot of footwork early from Hussein.
You can see that kind of Israel Adesanya kind of approach to his stance. He's got that looping left hand out there nice and early.
Ducks under the spinning heel kick from Shaksod. Some unorthodox tactics to begin, which we've come to expect from a lot of the Uzbek athletes that we see fighting here in Phuket. A lot of spinning, a lot of jumping, some showboating.
Yes, a couple of entertainers in there tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Egging him on now after that. Another spinning back heel kick there.
Does make some contact almost to the back of the head.
Very hard to time that. Good little left kick, left hand there as well. Supporting more of the traditional Australian haircut there, the Uzbeki fighter, but
Yeah, gorgeous mullet for Shaksod.
beautiful move, beautiful. You still see a very timid and calm approach there from Hassan. Maybe he's finding his shot. Nice little right high kick there, sneaks in. See the long looping left hand it's kind of used as a deterrent to try and very nice right push kick there through the middle. Sorry, left push kick.
Jumps through that line.
It's a very common MMA tactic you can see with Hassan with his lead hand trying to leap through and just create a visual impairment, trying to see if he can measure the distance. So far he's not really having too much success with it. Shakzod just, like you said, just running through like a bull in a china shop, just off he goes.
Very bladed, very side-on stance for Shaksod.
I think that's what's creating that easy turning ability for him. Not really sure he can, from that one stance, he can throw that left body kick or he can spin it right back around for that hook kick like he's been doing.
Both sides using their rear leg push kick. Round middle kick for Shaksod. 10 seconds remaining in the first round.
Nice,
High kick lands clean over the arm for Hussein. Another spin attempt from Shaksod.
Quite a measured first round there. Nothing really too crazy happening. Obviously the spinning kicks, they're very entertaining, but it's a risk-less reward type of scenario with that because it takes a lot of effort too.
A lot of effort and a lot of energies. Nice evasion from Hussein there to duck under that one. Attempts the same again, wears it a little over the back of the head, but doesn't land too clean.
Probably the most significant strike of that fight was that rear push kick there from Shaksod.
Yeah, one of the big moments. I think a good measured approach against a more unorthodox opponent for Hussein. Not rushing in. Just seeing what his opponent has to offer. You often don't want to meet an unorthodox, aggressive opponent, someone who's prone to spin and to jump. You don't kind of want to rush in and meet them in the middle. That can...
Yeah, exactly. Kind of adding force to the force there as well.
Yeah.
So, but Hassan's he's got the Hickman brothers in the corner there. So some of the smartest brains in combat sports. So I'm sure they'll come up with a decisive plan here of how to try and negate everything that's going on. But a heavily contested round one there. Again, it's been a tough night to be a judge actually. Like I said before, credit to the matchmakers. They're doing a fantastic job here on Patong Combat 93.
And you mentioned Hussein more accustomed to MMA, but some legendary striking coaches at Bangtao, Muay Thai and MMA, Brad Quake, Riddell, Ajahn Watt, the list goes on.
One of the biggest stables in the whole of Phuket, and rightly so. Some very good gentlemen that have started that joint, so it's back to round two here for the action. Still a little bit of showboating going on. I'm liking the entertainment value of these two young men.
It's a difficult rhythm to get a read on, Shaksod.
With this, when you have someone like that, you can just see how he can constantly only moving to his right-hand side. If Hassan was to try and slow that down and get on the outside with that lead hook, can really negate that movement quite easily. Seems to only be able to move the one-way Shaksod. And again, you see even in the corner, he's trying to get himself out to that right-hand side. Good right body kick there from Hassan.
Right body kick landing well a couple times already in round number two.
See as again he takes off to his right every time there's Shaksod. So if the Bangtao corner can get on top of that quite quickly, they might be able to shut a lot of this movement down. There you go. Oh, some sneaky left hand came through from there.
Two big punches, self-inflicted punches.
We've seen this go both
Shark
ways
side.
over the years.
Yeah.
This is it's a make or break scenario doing something like that.
The old Mark Hunt Ray Cepho.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of these guys are big islanders, so they don't really have the chins to match it. But like I said, nonetheless, very good entertainment value. Good little left overhand there. Put us on his back foot there for a bit.
Asane very composed though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very stoic. He's like I said, he's a young athletic man. He's I'd like to see him just stand a little bit taller, if I'm completely honest with you. But like again, that MMA
Uses height advantage a little bit more.
yeah, I feel like he'll get a little bit more power out of his feet as well. He seems to be a little bit hunched over. See there, he stands tall, and as he gets closer to his opponent, he kind of hunches over a bit. Good
High
cracking
kick,
jab.
nice jab. Not as available in an opposite stance match, but can be made to work, as Asane just showed beautifully.
Saksad seems to be slowing down just a little bit as well. I think Asane can start mounting some good pressure here.
Landed a couple of big body kicks.
Really big committed shots now. You can see that it's two hands on the knees on the way up. There's always a telling sign. You can see a little bit of breathing going as well. Again, Asane's opting to move to his right, and he's also letting Shaksud get out. Like I said, entertainment value through the roof.
Definitely.
I think the hardest hits of the fight so far have been Shaksud on himself.
Yeah.
Interesting. There's not a whole lot separating these two men. I think you'll see. I am a betting man, and I'll be putting my money on George telling Asane it's time to get moving. Really work on moving to his left-hand side and cutting off this movement. Because, like I said, it's all one-way traffic for Shaksud. He's only moving in that one direction, but it's a lot easier from out here than it is in there, isn't it?
Absolutely. Asane also had some good success when he's got firing with that right middle kick. Changed levels with it well, sent it up over the glove, up towards the head. Simple, fundamental. Also appeared to have a pretty good read on the spinning attacks that round, which let him open up some of his more fundamental techniques. I think that's probably going to be the story of round number 3.
Interesting to see, again, like I said, some of the best minds in the business in that corner. George Hickman, Frank Hickman, Alex Shield. But just, from my coaching standpoint, I just really like him to cut that movement off, and then I think it'll find his night a lot easier. But at the moment, they're just going a bit of a nice right high kick there to start the show for Asane. Kind of just walking around in circles at the moment, trying to see who can get the distance closed quicker. Nice little boxing exchange there for Asane, but just it seems he's a little bit short. The right kick's really found its home too.
Yeah, landing that right kick well a couple times already this round. Faking with it now and attacking the base of Shaksud.
Like you see him kind of fake and step forward into his boxing range and just try and let some go. Good little right hand there.
Yeah, getting comfortable now, isn't he, Asane?
Yeah. Just got to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes, doesn't overcommit to anything, but still got to keep active as well. Can't be on the back foot too much. Good
Another
right
big right middle kick. That's money in the bank from a scoring perspective.
He's really starting to find his distance. Like you could see Shaksud in the end of round 2 was starting to get a bit fatigued, and I think that's carried through.
Yeah.
Asane doesn't even seem to be breathing heavy.
Still very light on his feet. Using his lead hand to keep Shaksud occupied with the jab and the hand control.
You can see Shaksud's kind of just trying to gain as much inner power as he can to let a big combination loose. I think he's only got about 2 or 3 of those left in him.
Yeah.
Asane really starting to land at will now. Shaksud showboating for no reason at the moment because you're not getting too far, young man.
Scoring own goals, punching himself in the face. Hurt now. Does that go low?
Claimed a low blow there. It'd be interesting to see the replay on that. I thought that was above the belt.
Can be hard to say with the side-on bladed stance of Shaksud.
shaking the head and it'll be very interesting. Oh yeah, no, that was right in the right in the knack is that one. The heel of Hassan's foot just catching him on the way through there.
I think
he's saying he doesn't want to continue the fight anymore. He's got 5 minutes to answer the call. Interesting, you know, as we were saying, you can see there's quite a drastic fatigue set in on him. So, I know we read that probably wrong, and they're back into it. Another good right kick through the middle there. That was a bit higher.
Almost like a snap kick from the right side. From the same.
Great refereeing there by the monster Colt Kilbass, and letting no funny business happen.
Top referee on the island, absolutely.
Beautiful right kick again there. San's really found his money on that one.
Yeah, a very clean scoring round for Hassan here.
Oh, a little bit of an inside out, bloody crescent. Oh, an axe kick. Jesus Christ. I don't know how the Bangtail crew is going to be feeling about that. But
experimenting a little bit.
Yeah, having a bit of fun in there, young Hassan. Seems to be running away with this fight a little bit now.
Yeah.
So you can just see Shakzur's kind of just trying to power up to see if he can get a big shot loaded out.
Yeah, he's all explosiveness.
I mean, he's built like a big shit house, but yeah. That's the end of the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of your main event kickboxing fight of the night. After all 3 rounds, we've gone to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have come to the same decision. 30-27 for your winner. Red corner, Hassan Bangtao, Muay Thai and MMA.
ไฟไนท์ซอฟต์พาวเวอร์การท่องเที่ยวภูเก็ตรายการมวยไทยที่ระทึกใจทุกวินาทีศึกที่รวบรวมนักมวยไทยจากทั่วโลกทบ5ถ่ายทอดสดจากเวทีป่าตองบ็อกซิ่งสเตเดียมกระทู้ภูเก็ตทุกคืนวันพฤหัสบดีเวลา 3 ทุ่มตรงเป็นต้นไปรายการที่จะทำให้ผู้ชมทั่วโลกหลงรักมวยไทยศึกมวยไทยนานาชาติป่าตองไฟไนท์3 ทุ่มตรงคืนวันพฤหัสบดีความโหดข้ามสายพันธุ์ความมั่นไร้ขีดจำกัด
Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the main event of the evening, our fighters out of opposing countries, we have Russia versus the Ukraine. MMA action coming to you live from Patong Boxing Stadium, Patong Combat number 3. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening. Mixed martial arts, MMA rules, 3 by 3 minute rounds. Your first fighter in the red corner, representing the Ukraine, Canelo Tiger Muay Thai. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Russia, Magomed Lions MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening. Tiger vs. Lion, Russia vs. Ukraine. 3 by 3-minute rounds, MMA action. Your man in charge, the monster, Colton Kilbasa.
You want to talk about a rivalry on a global scale? We have got Russia versus the Ukraine centering at Patong Stadium.
Seems to be a bit of a significant difference in the experience here, but not only the worldwide rivalry, got the rivalry of Phuket, the local Soi Tayed fitness street. It's Tiger Muay Thai versus Lions MMA. About, nice little short right over. Yeah, Tiger and the Lions probably about 200 meters away from each other, so boys have probably driven past each other 400 times this week. Seems to be a lot crisper boxing here from the Ukrainian fighter. Karolov seems to have his speed right underneath him. Bit of an injury taken into this fight here by Magomed, you can see on his lead shin. Bit of claret coming through it already.
Interesting, yeah. It appears to be fighting with a bandage on it, which is interesting.
This is Thailand, as they say.
This is absolutely Thailand.
Still a little feeling out period. Really lunging in for that double body jab there is Krylov.
It's all hands centering thus far.
Interesting. If I see something like that on the leg, I'm targeting that myself. I'll be loading up those calf kicks, trying to see if I can expose whatever injuries underneath that.
Yeah, you'd have to think maybe you can't check the kicks as strongly.
Good little left body kick there, step up. Very slow, but very effective.
Really ducking on every punch, isn't he, Krylo?
Yeah, he doesn't... Interestingly enough, neither fighter seems to be wanting to negate into the pinching too much into the ground game, but...
Big knee.
Even there, you see they wanted to break and head to their striking.
Yeah, both do seem to favour the striking.
Hands down by the hips now for Krylov, and a little bit of showboating. Big swing no ding there from Magomed.
Big lunge and swing with that attempted hook from Magomed.
Little swipe of the head. Oh, a short right hand caught him on the entry there.
They trade. Fakes the takedown, does Magomed to come back upstairs with the punches.
Nice little short right overhand there from Krylov. Not seeming to really take much advantage of it though. Very much just looking for that one hit wonder.
Yeah, both guys really committing to every shot. A little being done in the way of setups coming right across the ring. Some stance switching from Magomed.
A little bit of right body kick in there.
Big right kick. End of round number 1.
Nothing too big, significantly happening there. Nothing really to lean towards one fight or another there. Maybe the pressure from Krylov. He did land a couple of short right hands, but as you can see there, little one over the top. Trying to really get through with that lunging body shot. With a bit of a slower pace round than anticipated, but that right hand there again over the top caught him on the way in. But as you can see, there's so much commitment from the punch there that he lost his footing.
Both guys right in front of each other when they trade as well. Similar approaches, really.
A couple of the
from
boys
both sides.
look like they've been on the old left-handed cigarettes out here in Phuket. They might be having a bit of a giggle, having a good time, which is the main thing here, guys. We are putting on good shows, making sure their entertainment values are high, but these guys that are fighting are putting their lives on the line. So hope to see everyone appreciating what these young warriors are doing. Kicking off round number 2 now. See if there's any adjustments made. I don't think there will be. I think both boys will still be looking for their good night Irene shot. Little whipping right kick after the right hand there.
Dynamic striking from Krylo.
Interesting to see Magomed. It kind of looks like he's pushing him to maybe shoot, but he's just a little bit unsure about where he wants to position himself.
Holding the center of the ring thus far in round number 2 though, as they tangle and head to the floor. Magomed's on the back.
Trying to kick out that lead leg there. He's got one hook over the top and he's down on top now. Both boys back to the feet straight away. Not too much engagement in the grappling there.
Yeah, not a whole lot of commitment from either side when things hit the mat. Both swinging now that we're back on the feet. Overhand seems to be the shot of choice from both.
Shot now from Krylov. And trying to run that single leg through the pipe there.
Drives Magomed into the red corner.
The monster again in charge of things there. He's right on top of it. Well-established MMA fighter himself. He's done Colt Killbuster, so knows every in and out. Still got that single leg hooked in there. Be interesting to see if we can pick that leg up and turn around the corner. Now switches to move to the body rock. I'm proud of us, just so you know, man. I'm proud of us for our grappling expertise tonight. Trying to get the hip toss there is Magomed, but to no avail. Again, understanding that the MMA in the ring and MMA in the cage is very different.
Very different game.
Outside leg trick there was negated by Magomed. He's ended up
on top.
Krylov holding on for dear life there from the underpass. It'll be interesting to see. He should be moving to try and get that left leg out. Try and slide through into a full mount. And regained full guard there as Magomed. Sorry, it was Krylov. .40 seconds here. I would imagine Krylov will just be ready, willing to hold on. Trying to extend himself out, see if he can get himself back underneath him.
Managed to establish some control with the reversal on the attempted takedown, but hasn't been able to do much with the top position. Krylo doing a good job of not allowing Magomed to make any space. A couple of short punches, but not much on it. 10 seconds to go in round number 2.
Almost pinned the bicep there with the knee. Pretty safe to say we're going to see this round 3 now. I think that Krylov will just hold on from that bottom. And there we go, end of round 2. Much more exciting round that time around. There was a little bit of exchange of the grappling, which ended up in probably in Magomed's favour.
Yeah, Magomed in control to finish in top position, but as we said, unable to do a whole lot with it. Krylov did a good job of not letting him make space.
Once again, man, I've got to give credit to the matchmakers for tonight. I think we've seen one finish through the whole night, so insanely well contested bouts.
A lot of evenly matched bouts, a lot of exciting action here at Patong Stadium.
And the one thing that I'll also give them credit for is they've managed to make the fight order go from from a good start to the most exciting to the most entertaining now to the main event probably putting on the most well-rounded fight of the evening.
Yeah, a well thought out card, well arranged. Credit to Patong Combat League.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final round of the evening. Main event, round 3.
Here we go. Who wants it more? Both sides calling their fighters on. More wild swinging hands. We've seen a lot of it over the course of this fight.
Krylov just needs to be really careful with that ducking movement. He comes back up top with his hands down as well.
Yeah.
Trying to shoot in there for the double leg.
Not had a whole lot of success in the grappling thus far in this fight.
Oh, the monster almost getting caught up in there. Wanted to get a bit of grappling in himself. Oh, sneaky little kick on the exchange there, trying to kill him back out.
Very unorthodox break from the takedown attempting to come up high. Magomed's back on top.
Good body lock there, trying to find his position on him.
Kyler's back to his feet.
Look for him to try and pull him back out and suck him in here. Contesting there that he was holding the ropes on the way out. Good position work there.
Lift and reposition, but back to the ropes they go.
What's interesting is at the start of the fight, I thought both these boys couldn't grapple because they were so fixated on their striking, but they seem to be very well-rounded young mixed martial artists.
The Russian fans are really getting into this one.
Yeah, this could get a bit political in here. We don't know. They're passionate about a lot of things, Russia, you know. So they see someone in there fighting. Oh, he's shot right underneath for the double leg here. Should be able to suck him back out. Are we going to see a big bomb here? What are we looking at? Can we turn WWE for a minute?
I don't even know. He can decide what he wants to do.
He doesn't know where he's going to throw him over the bloody ropes.
Might have hurt Krylo a little bit on the slam.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see another one here. He's got the double body. He's got the body hook in there. So I suppose the back we might see a big suplex coming off the end here if he can get his hands out. Couple of inside short punches.
Starting to open up with the hands.
Under 1 minute to go in this final round. Magomed with some really good movements in this round.
Spurred on, of course, by the Russian fans. There's a nice knee.
Good work on the inside.
Detailed instruction coming from the blue corner. Favourable position to be attempting to take down this corner so close.
Luckily, I think those guys know what they're doing because I'd have no clue. Back into that double leg again. I just don't know if he's got his hands clasped together there, but he's in very nice and low here. Probably see the rest of the round out here. He might suck him back out just to try and get that last little bit of energy out of him. Blue corner egging on the Russian spectators to get behind their boy here.
Support for the Russian crowd. Looks like they're going to the points once again.
Great fight to end the evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we'll head into the judges' scorecards for the last time of the evening. Let's see where we go.
Russian fans are happy with what they see. Sammy Cass is going to make it official. How did you have it?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. We've gone again to the judges' scorecard. Your winner by a majority points decision. Red corner, Kylo!
ซอฟต์พาวเวอร์การท่องเที่ยวภูเก็ตรายการมวยไทยที่ระทึกใจทุกวินาทีศึกที่รวบรวมนักมวยไทยจากทั่วโลกททบ 5 ถ่ายทอดสดจากเวทีป่าตองบ็อกซิ่งสเตเดียมกระทู้ภูเก็ตทุกคืนวันพฤหัสบดีเวลา 3 ทุ่มตรงเป็นต้นไปรายการที่จะทำให้ผู้ชมทั่วโลกหลงรักมวยไทยศึกมวยไทยนานาชาติป่าตองไฟไนท์ 3 ทุ่มตรงคืนวันพฤหัสบดีความโหดข้ามสายพันธุ์ความมั่นไร้ขีดจำกัด